Hello, so we're live on Facebook and we're live on YouTube. So everyone, welcome. Come in, sign up. I'd really love it if you hit subscribe in the video, and that way if you don't get my message it will come straight through to you. So we've had a big day. Look at this. Oh, I like different colours. So this is a new one, and I wasn't going to get it, but I just felt like, I suppose I have to stretch myself, because sometimes when I look at something I go, oh, I don't like that. But it's okay. It's okay. It's got, the sayings are a little soft. Sometimes life is just hard, and I mean, that's true. You're not alone. I'm here for you. So very sorry I'm not saying that. I'm sorry you're not here having a drink with me. My shoulder is yours. Sending the healing power of love. That's probably the one I went with, because I was not sure. You're not alone. I'm here for you. They're all lovely, but I don't know. We don't kind of do cards like that. So, Timid Tiger, Pecan Pie, Wild Wheat, which is retired, Lost Lagoon, and Pretty Peacock. Because the DSP I'm using is, and was, here it is. So the I'm using the silver, which is retired. I'm using this cardstock. I'm just going to check. Oh my goodness, I can't get everything out of it. Okay, this is called Everyday Happiness. Now, in the colours in it, it does have grey granite, Lost Lagoon, mossy meadow, pecan pie, pretty peacock, very vanilla, and wild wheat. Now, wild wheat, which is this one, is gold, is now out of stock. It's last year's colours, and I love it, and I will not get rid of it, because look at that gold look. So I'm doing that. So that's not retired. It's available on the shop. Oh, God, I've got everything around. This shimmer is retired, and I've used this because I wanted to try it out, and I wanted to use it up. I don't like having lots of stock sitting there that I can't use. If you want to be up to date with all of it, that's great and wonderful. But I think some of us, if you look, you probably can't see behind me, but I have stacks of cards, stacks of stuff that's going out, you can't use it. So I just want to use it, and that's how it is. So I'm just putting hi or enter now. Facebook. So oh, it hasn't seemed to have gone live in there yet. It is now live. There you go. 2 comments and two. Rosalind said sometimes the sentiments are too American, but I like the stamp that you're using tonight. Oh, that's nice. I sort of had the same idea. I find it a little bit hard. It is different. So what I've done tonight is I pulled out the stamp set, and then I was thinking, now what could I do? And I was having a coffee and watching I always like to watch card making and see other people are doing. So I got on, and I am a very big fan of what's her name? Stamp Your Art Out, Rachel Tessman. She does some really good stuff, and I've used her card, which she calls a pop-up diamond tiara card. Because I thought I've got to have a nice little pop out. Isn't that gorgeous? So this is retired, and I just wanted something to sparkle. Can you see the sparkle in that? And it opens like this. So that's the thing holding it together. So it opens like that. But because I did it in that one, see what she's saying is the tiara. So I wanted to do it in some DSP as well, and that's why I'm using the other one. Isn't that lovely? So it's double stamping, and there I've got a bit of embossing, and you know what I thought? Let's just make both of them. Keep you around just a little bit longer. Hi Nicole, hi, she's from Perth, and Jackie, hi, how are you? Oh, it's out of stock. Oh my goodness. Oh well, here's 2 ideas for you. So we're doing I'll quickly show you. Rosalind saw these today. These were our cards today at class. I had my class, so I was a little bit tired. So that's a retired card, retired stock, the notes of something. And then that was a Christmas one, which I have done on a YouTube. And so that's really cute. And we did a bookmark. Look at this. You just take this out. The card, you know, you write in it, but then you put it back in there and the person gets a bookmark. And this one, this is the, I'll get it soon. And look at that, it's got this emperor, I can't say the word, emperor. Hi Timothy and Jackie, how are you? From UK, how exciting. I've got a cousin over there. So this one is still in stock. So with our classes, I like to do different things for the girls. And that was all our cards today. So you think I'd be absolutely buggered today, but here it goes. So what we're going to do is do 2 of them. Now the instructions are on inside the information when you go on and have a look. I have got mine written in front of me to make sure I do everything correct. And I'm just going to put it up there, you can't really see it, and start off. So it has, everything I've used is written down, you can just put it out, so don't panic, you'll be right. So let's have a go. First of all, we're going to cut in white cardstock. I really have had a busy weekend, guys, because I went to the city yesterday into town and stayed in the city in the hotel with my girlfriend because she's over from Queensland for she's over in Queensland. She was for the a craft show thing, not making craft, selling stock to shops. That's what it is. Retail. No, she's not retail. It's, I don't know, you go there and you buy stuff and you put it in your shop. Okay, so with the white, we're going to cut it at 4 by 8 and a quarter. So, and by 4, how easy is that? Now, if you do it like that, you get 1. Now, if you do it like this, 8 and a quarter by 4. I think you get 2 more. How's that? No wonder we're making 2 cards today. We do. Look at that. We just have to go back down to 4 for that. Okay. So you're going to get 3 cards out of 1 sheet, guys. How amazing. Even if you've got retired. And we're going to score that at 5.5. Put my blade away before I go and do some there. So I'll just do all 3, although I don't need to. I might just do 5.5. I might keep that last one for cutting or another stamp. Anyway, so in this is the retired. Look at it. It's one side's that, and then it's shiny. And that we're cutting at, where is it? Pretty Peacock. We're going to do our DSP. This is called our DSPs. It's 4 by 8. 4 by 8. So I'll just do the 4 twice. No, we're only doing 1 because we're going to do 1 in our DSP. Okay. So I'm just going to put that to there. So in this one, we want it to go that way. Oops, what have I got there? piece of paper for writing. So 4 by, oh, I love this. I love Jill Lancet. She's on Facebook, and I love her. She loves to do lots of different cards, and I watch her, and she uses this a lot. And I waited and worked at trying to 4 by 8. Oh, yeah, that 4 by 8. Now I need to keep that there. And we want 4 by 8 here, which we've got. Alright, so there should be a little bit of scrap. Did I put that away? Don't want to get too busy that I can't see what I'm doing, guys. There's a bit to do on this one, 4 by 8. Okay, let me just get that other little bit. So, I'll just get the 4. Do another 4. Alright, take all that out. Now we're going to cut. So each of those cards, remember we're doing 2. It looks hard, but actually I've done it, I think doing 2 or 3 of them, I actually came up and got them done properly. So that's our 4 by 8, yes. 4 by 8. And then we're going to 4 by 8 plus score 4 by 8 basic white, do that, that's more white. So DSP 4 by 8, and we're going to score it. So I'll do one at a time, because then you can sort of get it. There's quite a bit of scoring. So so we've got 1/4 inch first, and I'm really sorry if people don't do inches, because that's all I do. I'm an old quilter. Then we've got it 1. So 1/4 inch, then 1. I'll do another one because that's quite hard. Then 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/4, 4, 4 3/4, 5 1/2, 6 1/4, and that's right in the middle of that line. 6 1/4, 7, and 7 3/4. Okay. Now you can't really see, you can see the lines there. And we'll just do that again on that. So on your marks, get set. So we've got 1/4. Or maybe not too hard with the paper, because that silver stuff's quite hard. So what have I got again? Back to the start. 1/4, 1, 1 3/4. 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/4, 4, 5 1/2. It's a big jump. 4. No, 4 3/4. Just well, I had another look, guys. And 4 3/4, 5 1/2. 6 1/4. Oh, goodness gracious. 7 and 7 3/4. Alright, so we got those. Now out of our spare, we need to cut, where am I? 3 1/4 by 4. Is it? 3/4 by 4. I'll do that at the same time. So we're going to just pop those to the side. 3/4. Okay. Make sure you line them in the right spot. 3/4. 1/4. tiny little bits, aren't they? 1/4. Alright, once you get all this done, it'll be easier to put it together. 1/4. And we have 2.5 by 2.5 by 1 scored at half. So that is not with this designer paper. So I'm going to pop those on their respective. I'm just going to pop those over there. I hope I've got some room. And so with Pretty Peacock just plain card for this one. And we can do it for the other, but maybe I should take that because you can actually see it. I'm not sure. What did I say? 1/2 by 1 inch. Okay, and by 1, oh, it's not, is he sure it's 1? 1/2 by 1 scored at half. By 1. I have a funny feeling I'm going to do that in a by 1. And that's 2 of those, okay? That's right, and they are scored in half, which I am just going to put them over there and do that because that's making my eyes look too close in. Alright, put those aside. Alright, now I'm just wondering if I've got a little bit of wild wheat here. I have. No, I've got olive. You know you keep all your stuff in here. I do have a little bit of wild wheat, so I'll cut that by 1 inch and in half by 1/2 inch there. Oh, you know what? Just going to get my scissors. And do that. And I'm going to fold those. Okay, just in half. So we've got 2 of those. Alright, I think that'll look better on the wild wheat. Alright, let's put that down, I think. Oh, we've got a couple of little white card pieces, just as well I didn't use that up. So with the basic white, we've got the 4 and 8. So we've got a piece that's 2.5 by 4. We've got 2 of those, 2.5 by 4. So 1, 2.5 by 4. That's 2 of them for 1 card, and 2.5. And I'll need another one. Okay, let me just, as you know, I always have my scraps around. From Florida, Tim. I've been to America a few times, but not Florida. My son played basketball in Dominican, and I remember once he got offered, they offered him a scholarship. Hi, Jenny, how are you? Okay, so we've got all of that done now. So, we've got some silver foil, 3/4. Now, remember the silver foil's out of date as well. Oh, I had cut a couple of those. I've got some spare cards, I've got envelopes, I've actually got 2 of those cut, and we've got silver foil, and that's out of stock as well, and that's by 4. That's quite simple with them all being in 4s, isn't it? And 4. I've never done 2 cards at once. This was quite exciting. I just couldn't decide which one I liked. Right. I've got some bling there and some more copper because we're going to do a bit of stamping as well. Let's get on to that. So, for this one, we did a bit of blending and a bit of stamping, and then we've done that. So I'll do those at the same time. This one's just double stamped and everything. Now, I just noticed I didn't have that piece. So, we need, did I not put that in there, guys? Make note, we need one more that's 2.5 by 4 of both of whichever colour you're using. So I obviously didn't add that on, I'll tell them. So 2.5 by 4. So that goes with that one. And the same in my, this one. Oh, there's a little bit left over, I'll pop that over there. 2.5 by 4. Okay, get that out of the road so I don't get confused. And that's there. How are you, Jenny? You doing well? I hope all is well in your house. Alright, so this one here and this one's just stamped in the middle. On here, this one's got a green underneath it as well, so we'll have to add that. Now, that's spare. Let me see, 1, 2. Oh, you know what I might have is a couple that's the smaller ones. Yeah, 1, 2. Alright, let's go with the fronts. Yes, that's why that one's smaller, I think. Because I've done white. Got the card white, then I've got the pretty peacock, and then I've got that, and it's a little bit smaller. So yes, I'm going to take another little snatch off that. Oh, got to use your tools, guys. Okay, so with this one, we've done a little blending, and I've used wild wheat, which, as I said, is retired. Timid Tiger, which is one of the new colours. And I used, if I'm correct, Pecan Pie. So we're going to do this one first with the brushing. So on the bottom, I've just used the Pecan Pie around around here. So I want to get it nice dark. Nice dark little thing there. What time is it in Europe, in England, Jackie? Perth, probably about 3 hours behind us. Right, so now I'm just going to go in, not a lot, but just a little bit to cover that. I just want to get that nice dark edge on first. Alright. Still haven't got that dark edge as much as I like it. Okay, so now I'm going to be using a bit of the wild wheat. I used my brush on both sides because I was doing it on my own later. So I'm just going to gently get a bit of that in there. I love this wild wheat. Okay, now I've left a bit of a gap. I'm using the other brush because I'm being cheeky. Because I only want like a little bit of sort of as if it's the sunset, I think, in the back. Alright, just a little dab down there. Okay, done. How's that? Fast enough, put that out of the road. So now I am using wild wheat and pretty peacock to stamp with for that now. So keep that out. We'll open my stamps and get my big one. And I need my greeting. There's always someone in the world that needs a bit of healing love, don't they? A bit of love. It's coming up for 11:30 coffee time, Jackie. Oh wow, and we're at 8:30 at night in Melbourne. But it's so much fun being around the other side of the world. You get to see all different things at different times. Okay, so I am going to get my cleaning thing ready. So I've put the wild wheat behind. Okay. Isn't it lovely? And I've just dropped another one down the bottom a little bit. And on the envelope for that, I'm going to do that at the same time. I'm not going to do it quite as big, and I'm just doing a little bit on the side. And that's not the one. What did I do inside of that one? I didn't do it all with wild wheat. I did it with the green, but I am going to add wild wheat into it. Alright, now, as you can see on my glass mat, it's easy because I can just clean that off with my rag. So I don't want to get things stuck. Now, I'm going to shut the wild wheat because I don't want to get... Don't you love it when you're working away and you go and stamp on the same thing and put it on your work and you're like, oh my god, I have to do that again. So I'm just going to gently, I'm not going to push it, I'm just going to lean it on there and get a little bit. And so that one is I've just done it a little bit to the side. Okay, and a little bit to that side. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the same for inside. Just a little on the side. And over here, I'll do the same. I love the mixing of these two colours. It's just so nice. Alright, now, so that's all stamped up for that one. I think we'll come back to the other one in a minute so I don't confuse you too much. So this is for this one here. Alright, so where's my white card piece? Here it is. So that's where it's got the fold here. Your 5.5. Okay. Oh, I might have made that way too big. Oh my goodness. I'm sure that was that big. Let me have a look at this. 8. Well, I might have made the other one bigger. 8. And that has that. Let me just double check that, guys, because I was totally sure. White, 8.5. Stop, 8.5. I'm going to have 2 measurements to fix. I'm going to grab another piece of white cardstock and do that again. It's 8.5, please. Note that. What a silly girl I am today. I told you I had a lot on. So it's... I do have 5.5 cut. So what did I say? 8.5 and 5.5. And no wonder it looked so small. 8.5. At least I've got a spare piece of paper, so it can't be all that wrong. Hi Nicole, how are you? Oh, you did. I didn't see what you said. Sorry. By 4. And the next one at 4. So at least I've got some scrap to work on later. Always look at your bonuses, guys. And I'll put notes on the bottom of my things later. And that was scored at 5.5. And now I think we'll be totally squared off. Yes, look at that. Perfect. I'll just put that other 5.5. What a goose I am. I think when I wrote it out, mate, what did I do wrong? Oh, it does say 8.5. Oh my God. I was not with the world. All right. Oh. Hopefully other people make mistakes too. Oh, that's it there. Alright. I'll put that one away for the next one. So this is this one. Let's just fold that down. Now I've got the right one, haven't I? Yes, doesn't that look better? It's in the middle. That's the other one I've done in the middle. And that's the bad one, see? But that's scrap. You always use that. I'm a strong believer in adjust. Don't even worry about it. So we're kind of building this a little bit back to front. So I do need a piece of, let me have a look. That's going to have that one. So where's our, you know, because I cut so many pieces out. Here they are. Alright. So this is going on the inside here. Alright, a little bit from the white. I actually like that piece too, but it wouldn't have matched because this, the grass and that's a little bit harsher than roses. So, alright, so that's there. Now on the front of here, I have put a piece of green pretty peacock. And so I need that just a little bigger than that. So it should be, I'll put that on there now. See how that's correct now, and I just need around the outside. So this, when it's folded, it's 3 by 4. So I'm just going to go inside 3 by 4 because it's 2. So we're going to go 2 3/4 by 4 and give me the inside piece. And that's correct. We're building, we're building. Now I think I put silver around that too. Oh my goodness. So that's going to be cut back a little bit more. I think I used a strip and just went down. So I have glued that now, so I have to do that. So it was, where did I just put that piece there? What did I say? I look like a fool, don't I? 2.5. I'll have to cut that down too. So 4, 3 3/4. My blade just jumped out. Oh, I've got paper everywhere, guys. 3 3/4 by 4. It's not 3 3/4. I want just under that. My goodness, nearly 3 by 4. So what have I got there? Nearly 3. I need 4. I have to do it the other way. By nearly 3. Let's have a look at that. Oh, goodness gracious, guys. Alright, a little bit more off the side. I'll tell you what it comes down to in the end. Alright. So that piece, oh, you know what I really should have done? Right to the edge. I think I've got that right to the edge. So I'm going to do that back again. So let's just measure that. Measure twice, do once. 2 3/4 by 4. Well, lucky it's retired and I've got plenty of it. 2 3/4. Oh my goodness, how many times do I measure this? Yeah, it's not 3/4, it's 7/8. 2 7/8. Is that 4? No, so 4 by 2 7/8. And if this isn't wrong, I think I'll have to go and drown myself in my sorrows. Oh. Alright, so that's fully over and in there with a little bit of white there. And so this one is correctamundo, a little bit of, I'm going to take just a little bit off of there. That's it. Alright. And that is going on there. Oh, do I seem really bad? Oh, it's only 6:30 in Perth. Wow, you're a few hours out, aren't you? Alright. Well, that was a nightmare, wasn't it? So now on top of that, we are putting our beautiful, look at that, silver, pretty peacock, and oh, isn't that bliss? Do you like this, guys? Okay. Now, we're going to do the, oh, look at that. I'll just shut that for a minute. Oh, I've got to make a little inside one for that in here. That's correct. And on that one we're going to do, but as I said, I might do a little, I'm not going to keep it green, pretty peacock like that one. So, because you've still got to write your saying in there. Now it looks like we're doing our card back to front, because I thought we'll get the easier stuff. If my head had been right and my measurements were, I didn't read them properly. If I was looking at them properly, I would have had that. And that's in the middle here. Yes, we got the right one. Yes, just double checking. Alright, now, where's my piece of DSP? I've put it down somewhere and I've not, anyway, we'll just do that again quickly for you. And that's just under there. See, this is the problem, isn't it? I'm not catching up with you all. Alright. I did put this on something. Where? Where did I put it? I haven't bone folded that, so it's... Okay. I didn't bone fold that, so I'm sorry about that, and that's why it's sticking up a bit. Alright. There's the wild wheat one I was going to do in there. Oh my goodness. And I'm missing... I had the other little piece. Ah, I put it on the wrong one, didn't I? No, I put it on the right one. I can't get that off. Doesn't matter. And I've got to come back. I think I have to slow my brain down. I'm rushing because I'm probably stressing myself out. Alright, so there we've got that, and now we're going to do the mechanism here. We've got our, should have an envelope for that as well somewhere. Alright, so with this piece, it's got all our scoring. So that's your little 1/4 inch, your next one, next one, next one. Do the same on the opposite side, down, down, 3, 4, and then in here is 1, 2, mountain, and then valley. And then we're back to there. So there's where she says it looks like a bird. Alright. Now, here comes the tricky part. Get your smiling gloves on. See, I haven't even got a gin tonight because I've, this is a bit of a, it took me a bit, that's why I did it twice, to be honest. Can't tell a lie. I'm going to put the, that lid on before I do something really bad. Alright. Okay, got that. Now, I'm just going to go through and bone fold all of those because you really need them sharply done. And then that one going that way. That one back the other way. Okay. And over here, we need these ones. 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one is, so we've got any fold, fold, fold. Is that one folded? And that one's folded, and then we've got that 3, so we've got one that's an outie, okay, and then 2 innies. Okay. I need to take a breath. So, I've got to think about this. Where's my pick tool? So I'm going to take the tape off. Okay. Now if there's any of this over a bit, because it is a bit wider, sometimes your tape's a bit wider. Okay. So, now I've got to have a look at it, remember, because look, that's it. It goes like that. So we're going to have 2 diamonds. So we're going to make lay that down. So 1, 2, and a 3. So we're going to lay that down and bring that one over on top of it. Okay. So there we have that, oh sorry, diamondy thing. Now this one we do the same, take your tape off. I'll try and do it in slow motion because I rushed that, didn't I? Alright, so we're going to go, there's the first crease, the second crease, but we're going to bring the next one, you can see it like that. It's over to there, to that point there. Let me just have a look. 1, 2, 3, and then that's going to go into there. Is it? So we have a diamond left. No? Hold on. Get those out quick. I did it 3 times, guys. I did it 3 times to get this right. So no, I'm sure it's there. I'm sure I've got it right. Okay. And 1, 2, and 3 to there. That's it. No, it's 4. 1, 2, 3, and that goes to there. That's right. Okay guys, it is a little bit hard. Alright, so now we've got, see that thing in the middle? We've got ours, that. And now, we just got to bring that in like that. Go flat. Alright, I'm going to flatten that down. Okay. And then it's going to see how it's going to do it when you get it on. Now, hold your heads. A little bit of white's going to go there, and it's going to go down like that. And when it pops up, it will pop up like that. Okay? So you can see that. So we're going to do it right into there, a little bit in on that piece. Okay? And we're going to remember it's going to pop out. So it does seem a bit weird, and it was when I looked at it. And I kept thinking, how am I going to get that thing that she's got here? But it is. You're just putting these two pieces side by side, flatten it down, and you put it up, and then it'll jump out. So we're going to glue. Did you get all that? If you're still around, I haven't bored you too much. So, and over on this one. Don't get too much near this side that you can't. Alright, get your sticky fingers in. And about just a little bit out from the, so you got a bit of white still, onto the end, all the way down, and that's it. Okay? Now, you will just put your fingers, let that glue for a minute, let the glue sit down. Just hold that for a second, smile. And we are getting there. Just going to get my fingers are getting a bit sticky there. Alright, so now it pops out like that. Okay. Goes down. Now, why doesn't that look as poppy out? Maybe I... Yeah, if I did that... I'm just going to take that off again. Put that some more glue back on. I knew I did this 3 times to make sure I had it right. 3 times I did it. So that's what it's got to look like. So it's just those 2. That are there. So there's no glue on this outside, which I've put glue on, which is a bit of a bugger. So I am going to scrap that into the bin, cut another one, because sometimes you make cards and they are a little hard. You've just got to work a bit more. So that was at 4 inches. Move over. Oh, and because that's the other one. Let me see now. So we had, where am I? I'm going back to the beginning. I'm so sorry. DSP 4x8. 4x8. And let's do that all over again. Okay, so I remember it was a quarter. Get that blade out. A quarter. Quarter. 1. 1. 1 3/4. 2.5, 3.25, 4, 4.75, 5.5, 6.25, 7, and 7.75. Okay, let's try this again, guys. I'm just going to wipe my hands. I'm sorry if I look like a fool. I did practice this 3 times, and I'm feeling a little bit stressed and embarrassed, so I'm sorry. Alright, 1/4, down, 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 1/4, down, down. There's my next fold there. Down. And then we've got the peak in the middle. Yep. No, it's peak in the middle like that. Somewhere here there's another one. There. And there. Alright. So we have our little bird thing again. There must be one there. Here we go again. Tape. I'm sure I'll get it right eventually. And if you're going to try it, do a couple like I have, because I think you'll get it. It is actually, once you really get your line going, it's good, but so I've taken a little bit longer, guys. I'm really sorry. Hope everyone's well and happy. So again, we've got that one goes into a square, so that one comes over into the end of that. Right, see how it's coming into a box. You put that down and you bring that. That's one fold, 2 folds, and it comes over and becomes box. See? And then on the other side, you do the same. Put down. Just have a look before you do it so you know you've got it in the square. Okay. You got your goggles. And you've got your flap in the middle. So, can you see now? But it's that. Where am I going? That. Yeah. And those ones fold in. See? That's what I was looking at. That folds in like that. And then that brings that peak out. Okay. So that's what we're looking at. And we're just gluing those 2, not the outside ones. That was my mistake. Just the little inside ones there. And because I've put a bit of rubbish on that, I might just get a little bit of Lost Lagoon, because that's in the card, and put a square on that, and so it 2 and just over 2.5 by 4. It's messy otherwise with that glue in there. Just over 2, what did I say, 2.5? Just over 2.5 by 4. Let's see if that fits. I've got throwing things everywhere. Yeah. And because there's glue already on there, I think it might be quite sufficient. Yeah, and that will stop that gluing. Alright, let's try again. So we're not right, we're putting the corner out here. Right. And the other piece out here, but it's not getting all of it. So now oh, I've got to hold it for a little bit more. I'm so glad. I'm so glad it's actually doing it properly. Alright. And now this comes up. Oh, maybe I needed a bit more glue and hold it a little bit longer. Do it again. And it's just those 2 pieces. So we'll just count for a minute. Okay. It's probably because it's heavy. But this one is nearly done. And I can just go along. I'm going to put another bit of silver in here, because we're going to use this to make a little taggy area. Alright. So now when that pops up, there, we've done it. Please, kill that. That's a bit much, isn't it? Now, just to hold that, it's gonna pop on under, and it is staying because my silver I put in before was wide enough. So I just had another bit if I needed it to put it under there. And because of under here, you can put some more there, but you don't really need to. That's what you can. I'll put it on because that was in the recipe. I'm just going to stick that in there. Alright, so all our thing matches along. Look at that. And I am going to put the other silver on here because I can see it needs to be out just a little bit longer to clip it in. See? It just needs a little bit on here. Now, I should have put that under there, shouldn't I? No, I think we'll just do the tag and see if that holds it well enough. So you can do the silver and the other one. So I am just going to pull out my tool and make my little green piece. Pretty peacock. Embossing. Here we go. So we're going to end up with 2 of those. There's a bigger piece. So we'll do them all at the one time because I'll need it for the other card. Right, so now we're going to do that in embossing instead of in ink. I'm going to do one for the other card while I'm at it, because if anyone doesn't stay around, I do understand. But I will get that other one made because I really love this one too, see? And it's got the little stamp doing that to get it on. Now with this, I'm using silver. And I want a lot of it on. I'll clean all that up after. Get that right out of the road so I can't knock it over. Okay, this gets a little bit noisy. but I love how it changes the colour. You watch this. Isn't that gorgeous? Alright. Put that one over here for the other card. And so I just there's no dies for this, so I just fussy cut it. And honestly, because you wouldn't be able to stamp it with just normal stamp and try and cut it. It would be a little bit floppy, especially because we're going to stand it on it. But with this, the cardstock and the silvers, so it's harder, so it makes it stand out really nice. Right. I love this one. Here I was saying, why would I buy that? And I got it and I like it. Alright, how fast was that? Now we do need a little bit more of the green for the tag, so we need to stamp. Oh, it's grabbing hold of me. We need to stamp I'll see if these scraps are big enough. I'm not sure. Stamp pad. Oh, I put it on already. Why don't someone tell me I've already put it there? Oh, my ink is... I filled up my ink pad, but it's so rich. I think I've overfilled my... look at that. See how green it is. I just topped them up last week. I thought they'd settle down in a week. If anyone's got any hints on what to do, tell me, because I just did that over too much. Alright, and now on the back of this, I've also cut this out. And I'll put that one over there for the other card. And if you glue it onto your green, pecan, no, it's not pecan, it's goodness gracious, I'm losing my mind. It's pretty peacock. Everything's alright, and then I'm going to just cut that out as well. We had a nice day today. It was actually quite warm in Melbourne. I mean, when I got out of the city at 8 o'clock this morning to come home, my husband took the kids to school, and I got home because my class was at 11, so I had set up before I went into the city last night, so it wasn't too bad. It's hard to get everything done. Alright, so we've got our little tag that's going to come over here and shut our card. Alright, so if it's sitting down like that, it's going to come over and help shut it. So I'm only going to just glue it a little bit here. Give that a minute because it never sits properly when you do it straight away. Alright. And hold. And hold and count. Anyone got a good joke? What did I get 3 pairs for, Jackie? What did I do to get a pair? Because I'm a cracker? Well, I think I am. Alright, I'm going to open that tenderly because we don't want to open it. But look at that. And the last thing we have to do is put our little pieces on here. So we're just going to glue on the inside like a seal and put it up to the middle, not quite at the top. Alright, there. And there. Just going to hold that for for a second. Push that down. Now I'm going to have another glue on there. Pop that down. And that's going to go there. And I've got a little glue sticking out there, so just put my finger on there for a minute. Alright, and see how that pops out? So that's number 1 done. How's that? Oh, they're clapping. Oh, how do you like that? Isn't that cute? Not too much to write your note of hello, how are you, I love you, but it's good enough. So that one has this envelope to go with it. See? And it's got the, isn't that a pretty card? I think it's more a post, not a posting one. I think you'll be definitely giving that. And so this one is just the same. I'll keep going and finish that because I said I would. I'll cut this out and put it to the side so I've got it ready. But you don't have to watch it. If you just want to make sure on the mechanism, you can re-watch the video on the first one. But I just got all excited because I thought it looked good. I just didn't realise. I bet everyone's gone away to have a cuppa. I'll leave that for a sec. So while that's drying, I'll cut this one out for the other one. And hopefully everyone over and wherever have a lovely day. And I know I'm going to grab myself a nice cuppa and go and read a book in bed while I take my head out of all my worries of this day. I'm not a sookie, I'll get over it. I try to be a professional, but I'm just a handmaid. I'm just self-taught. I love it and I love sharing it, and I hope you take me for what it is and enjoy. Alright, so now I'll just cut that one out that it's done. And look, and I know Stampin' Up just sent a message out that there's going to be no celebration book now, which probably helps out in a way because, you know, like you've got to spend so much to get a stamp set or something, and then they all go out anyway. Within a few months they've all gone again. Alright, so this one, where's out? There it is. I'll just double check it's the right size before I cut into that. So at least I've got some other things ready to go. So this one is 4 by 8. 8, 4. Okay, so here we go with the scoring again, okay? You'll have to score a bit harder with this retired DSP, the shimmering DSP. So it's on right, 1/4. Oh, my page has moved. 1/4. 1. Really have to do that hard. 1 3/4, 2 1/2, 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 3 1/4, 4. Thanks for staying with me for so long. It is a fabulous card, Jackie. Thank you. Forgive me for being not too quick on it. It was a bit of a hard one. I hope you do it, because you can see after a while you master it. It isn't, and by seeing my mistakes actually, you'll master it better. So, okay, so that one was 4 3/4. They should be. Thanks, Roslyn. Once again, these cards are lovely and should only be given to those who appreciate the time and effort and mistakes. I just always say that a mistake is quite okay, because that's how you look at, that's how you learn and you do better. So I can only hope that we can just do that. 4 3/4, 5 1/2, 6 1/4, and 7 and 7 3/4. Alright, so this is where you'll see it all over again, and it'll come to fruition with you. Alright, 1 2 3 4, turn it round. 1, how easy it's the second time round. 2 3 4 and we've got 1 up, 2 down. Okay, now it's very this all needs a bit of bone folding, because it is, this shimmer is hard, but I just had to do it because it's so beautiful. I'll do it from this side first. And then we're going to do that one from inside, and these two. So that's our, like a birdie thing or whatever she said it was. 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, and 1 1 1 1 1. Oh, I think there's a missing measurement there, my folks. All right. So it's a quarter, then it was 1, that's correct, 1 3/4, yep, correct, 2, 1 3/4, 2 1/2, that's it, I had it a bit less than that, so that one's there. Okay. Now, where's the card for that? That's scrap. And that was the farther one. So I'm going to put it on here, and I'm just going to, I can just do that blank, or I can put it in here because it doesn't really matter. Alright, so remember, tape. Tomorrow is my easy peasy card. I can't remember what I'm doing, but I know it's easy and peasy. So on a Wednesday morning, which is for England and America and everyone, it's in the afternoon. Okay, so remember we take that off. If I can get it off. That's it. And the other side. And we're going 1 2 3, and it's going to catch on the fourth one because that's got a bit of a mistake. Okay, so this little tag is going to go, see how they had it there and they brought that one right over. Alright, and on the other side the same. Okay, have that down. 1 2 3. 1 2 3 4, 1 2. Okay, and just before you grab it down, make sure, because it's not that one, it's this one. Okay, so before you take it over, count your 4 to make a square. See the square? It makes a square, but it will become like that. So down onto the front of here, we're going to, oh, have a look again, guys, have a look again. We're going to put that 1, 2, 3. And then that becomes, yeah, I did do a big thing on that, but because it's like that, it's not. So remember, it's going to be 1, 2, 3 sitting flat and down. Alright, so we're just going to try and fold that down. Alright, and this is going to go, when we glue, it's not on the 2 outside, it's on the 2 inside. It's easier to see on this paper than the other one. And a little in. Bob's your uncle, we're doing it this time. Okay. Oh, what's happened there? Oh, goodness gracious, we didn't do Bob's your uncle. Out. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Why did I think it wasn't working? Maybe because it didn't pop up where I thought it was going to. Okay, I'll just hold that. I think because I flattened the inside piece. Alright, so now you just pull that piece out. It's because it's I'm going to push something under there and lift that back out because that's stuck itself down. There you go. Where's my wet cloth gone? Oh! I've got lots of things down on the bottom here. Alright. So I am going to add the silver and show you how I added it on the other thing. Yeah. So I want that just over a little bit to give it a little bit of a flap. And then you see a white there, but because of this paper you can't see it as well. See, there is the white from the silver. And that will go just into there and hold it. Okay? And what we're going to do is put this little piece down under the bottom in here. And that matches that up with that. We open that, and there was another little slither. And it went right under there. Okay, right, we just have to do a front piece in here. That's 4, so that's our stamping. Did I stamp? When I did the one before, did I stamp it? No. Okay, so we're going to, so we've got this, so while we've got that here, I might just, where's my 2 little green things? Oh my goodness, look what I've got over here. Got some jewels to put on here too. I didn't put the jewels on here. I'll do it now in case you've gone away and missed out. So on this one, I put some 1, 2, and then I put a third one over here, and then I got the dragonflies. I didn't show you this, did I? I forgot to show you the dragonflies. They're so pretty. A little dragonfly out there, and a little dragonfly down here. So how's that? So now I'll just finish off the other one. Put that to the side. Okay. I can't find where I cut them out. I'm just going to do them again. I'm going to do them just a little bit smaller because I could see them a little bit more in there before. Alright. Now this might need a bit of tear and tape because glue's going to be hard on this sticky, this hard card. So I'll do it on both sides because one's got to go to the card. Okay, and one more. So I'll put that in the base, and same with this one. Sorry, I'm leaning out of screen. I do that sometimes. And one over here. Okay, got those ready. Oh my God, wipe my hands on my ice pack because I've just got so much cold fingers. And there's the inside one will pop in there. Okay, so we don't have to stamp that. We did that before. I found it. So isn't it it is worth making, even though I made it look a little unworthy. It is worth making. I need my Pecan tool and it's right there. So I'm going to take these double one off first. I will take them both off. I'll end up with sticky fingers again. So fold them down. The big double one into the centre. And a rub. See how much faster it is the second time, guys? I just couldn't decide which one to show you because it was just so nice. Alright. And while that's there, just stay there, my friend. Okay. Yeah, that's there. Yeah, I'll just push it on a bit more. And that's going to sit on there. Oh my goodness, it does not want to do it, does it? Let's do it the other way. And we'll push it down and just put my fingers. We'll have to put our stuff upside up its bum. Alright, let's push that out again. See how you've got the little hole in the middle. Come on. You must push it a little bit hard then. That's it. Right, and now all we have to do is put our front piece on, which is just going to be there. This one didn't have a thing, it just had the diamantes on it and 2 of the green. So let's just quickly stamp that up. If I can find the stamp, till I put it away. No, it's out here somewhere. There it is. So this one is just 2 lots of dark. So dark and light. And dark and light. I didn't do anything else with that one because that was my first one, and it wasn't till I'd finished that I thought, oh, I should have made a sunset behind it. And I put a couple of these blingies, which are blooming pearls. So they came with some of the cardstock that's out now, blooming pearls. So I used these ones that have got a bit of green on them. Bit of pretty peacock, and I'm going to put a third one down here. Alright, no, I think I need new ink. Glue's coming up here too. No, because there's a bit of that silver you can see. Look at that. Okay, and we need some little of those. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. I think that better be enough, or I'll have to put 7 on. And voila, there's an envelope for that one, the green, and an envelope for this one. And after my mistakes, guys, it's done. And I've got to put that tag on. I didn't put a tag on that one, did I? So that's 4 of them. And I have got my tag here for this one. And I'm just making sure I've got it the right way. And that will hold that open. Oh, I put a pearl down there. I might pinch that off and put it over on the other side. Because you can't see it there. There you go. What do you reckon, folks? Oh, hi Blair from New Zealand. I'm from New Zealand. I was born in Christchurch. I came to Australia when I was 18. As you can see, I'm only 25 plus another. But no, it doesn't matter. You don't have to be. I hope you enjoyed that, Blair. That was really fun, and I did make a few mistakes. The measurements were correct. It was 8.5. I just looked at it and thought it was 8. So I have used some retire stock, remember? That's retired, that's retired. And my wild wheat is retired. But I love them so much I won't be getting rid of them. That's all I can say. I've done embossing. I've done brushing with my brushes. So then if I wanted, I could go over and give it a little bit of colour over the top. That doesn't look too bad, does it? Give it a bit of, see? Just add a little bit more. So you can do it plain, you can add a bit, you don't have to add. When I saw this one, I thought, oh, I should have done a bit more of that. But I still like the plain. I love this green using up my leftovers. So I am going to love and leave you, and I'll see anyone wants to do an easier card tomorrow at 10. We'll catch you then. Otherwise, try next Tuesday and see if I can be perfect. And if you know me well enough, I'm not. I'm just I'm just a human trying. Okay, love you all. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you, as I said, tomorrow or the next day. Where's my thing? Okay, bye.